Hi there. So I wanted to continue in the free HubSpot CRM. So previously we looked at sort of quickly getting a website up and going. And now I just want to talk quickly about getting contacts in the database and actually doing something with them, selling or reaching out, outreach, that kind of stuff. So I'm in the tool. I logged in and then I went to the contacts record, and right now there's 2 sample contacts in here, but let's just show the creating a contact. Obviously you can import just like with MailChimp and Constant Contact and most any CRM, right? Import the Excel or CSV, but I'm just going to create, let's just say I have 5 people that I'm going to target with sales outreach. I'm just going to start small, but I just want to get something out there while I continue to do some other things. So I just want to show you, I'm going to add, add my business email here. And this is manual, right? Of course, but what I wanted to show you, and there's always tips here, but I want to show you is how important it is to try to get, instead of quantity, don't import 1,000 old emails that you have. Just add some quality, right? I mean, this is really where you're going to get the best approach here. I don't have a number right now, so there's 2 things here that you can understand. You don't have to work with the lead status at first, but life cycle stage is really nice to understand. So subscriber, to me, and these are all customizable, okay? So you can go in and customize these, reduce these to have maybe 4 life cycle stages that make the most sense to you. You have to do this first. What does it mean to be a subscriber? To me, that means you want to receive my email newsletter. You want to know generally what's going on. I'm not making any assumptions on whether you're a qualified lead, your customer, like any of that stuff, that you're a subscriber somehow. So that's one lead. And then for me, I removed one of these. I can't remember which one because I don't have the sort of the sales team to do that entire thing. But either someone is a lead, I believe they're a fit, and I believe I have something to offer them. Opportunity, something similar, but I have these definitions written out. But understand what that means to you. There are 4, to me, sort of leadish things, but you can group them together if you want to. But let's just say for this purposes, I am a lead, and then the lead status I'm not going to use at this point. But if you're tracking leads, right, within leads, do you have something going on? Are they qualified yet? Are you tried to contact them? So you can work through this if it makes sense, but don't make sure it makes sense for you. So this is everything, and then I'm going to create this one. So as a target, right, I have a service. I think this person wants to see what I have. And then, of course, you want to connect your email and your calendar because there's some additional things I'll show you later. But for this person, as I go into my contacts, the filtering of this is really huge. So right now it's giving me these default, all contacts, journalists, influencers. But for me, I'm trying to sell, right? So I'm going to add I'm going to filter. Here's how you create your own views here. I want to do life cycle stage. There's a lot of options. Here we go. Life cycle stage is lead, marketing qualified lead, sales qualified lead, opportunity. Those are all people I'm trying to sell to, essentially, right? So I'll apply that filter. And then once I have the filter of people, what I want to do is save this view, right? So I have to clone it, apparently. I'll clone this view, and I'm going to call it leads. I could call it, sales leads if I want to. I'm going to share it with everyone, or it's just mine, right? So there's other people on my team, but this is my list to view. Doesn't really mean they're seeing my contacts. It's the way it's sorting. And so now you'll see I have these things, but when I'm going to scroll this to the left, because when I log in, this is what I want to be thinking about, right? And the other thing is what I want to know, I'm going to edit these columns because this needs to work for me, right? So I want to know, last contacted. Let's do that. So I want to know the name, email, last contacted. Anything else that's top? I'm just going to apply that for now. And so when I'm doing this, I'm going to resave it because views can be temporary or permanent. So when you save it, it becomes your permanent view. And now I see that I've added this person, but there's no contact. So as a salesperson, I can go in here and say, okay, when did I last reach out to them? So what I'm going to do now is revisit Christina. And what I want to do is send them a sales, an introductory sales email. So I can do this many places. If I've connected my email, I can do it straight from there. If I want to, I can do it from the system. I'm going to email her, myself. And it says connect inbox here, which I guess I have to do. Dang it. Can I do this? Oh man, I don't really want to do this right now because it's my personal email. Let's do. Whew, kind of stuck here. All right, so I went through and I connected my email real quick and just finished that process, which you can do, set up your email and your calendar. So now you'll see it's putting my email up here, and you'll see powered by HubSpot. That is because you are using the free platform. If you want that removed, you start looking at upgrading to Starter. Starter is super inexpensive as well. So something you can upgrade to as you find the need, but this lets you test out the system a little bit for a while. So what I want to do is, I'm going to send this sort of initial sales email a couple times. Like this is something I want to use. So I'm going to jump to templates. If you go to conversations, down to templates, I'm going to open up this window. And so they've put a sample here for me, breakup email. That sounds like something where it's like the last sales email and you're, kind of done. But I'm going to do a new they have a huge template library. So just look, there's here like sharing resource, inbound lead from content, next step, like really, really good stuff. And you can glance at them. So really it helps you quickly get going. I am going to do one from scratch because I have something in mind. Grab it. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but let me copy and paste this. So I'm going to paste this here without formatting for now. And I'm going to name this my intro sales email cold. Like this is somebody I don't know. I might. So let me just add my spaces here and work through this email. So for me, I'm just gonna, instead of hi, I'm just gonna put name. I'm gonna put the first name with a comma. So therefore it will say Christina. And usually by default, if I don't know that, I can put hello there. So it's a really easy way for me to just make that simple. Hey, congrats. And so this, assuming I saw LinkedIn, growth or adding clients, adding revenue, adding people, all that kind of stuff. So I can say, and this is anytime you see these words, you need to put your personalization in. So I see company name. Accidentally entered that twice. So congrats on the continued growth of company name. I'm going to do it again. How this Whitmer Group has been successful in reaching growth, reminding me of a client we brought on board. So I'm sharing something that we've recently done. A recent study showed that on average, Companies have wasted money on sales tools that weren't adopted by sales. We see a lot of CEOs will audit their systems. And in this case, maybe I'm going to say, I'm just kind of changing this. A lot of, sales and marketing execs will audit their current system. Sound familiar? And then curious if we can audit your tech stack, improve your lead generation. And I'm just going to say grab 15 minutes here. And here, within the free version of HubSpot, you have a meeting link. I haven't set it up, but I can set that up. Let's do it real quick. I think you're going to see this. So I'll set it up myself. And look, it's already set up, so I'm jumping back. And you'll see here now I've got a meet with Christina. And I'll do this link. And I accidentally put that there, so let's see. You can grab 15 minutes here or reply, and I'd be happy to send over more detail. So just simple, and then instead of the contact owner, since it's just me at this point, but eventually if you have multiple salespeople, you can automatically change who that's from. So this looks good, and I'm going to say, hey there, or something, right? Now, the only thing, I'm going to save this template. So now I have this thing that I can go back to my person. Now, the only thing I realize, I'm going to close this real quick, is that this contact is not associated with the company. So I'm going to do that because I'm using the company, the personalization thing. So whitmergroup.com, Whitmer Group, and look, we're not nanotechnology, but I'll just go ahead and, usually there's marketing. Okay, here we go. And then this would be a prospect, and then blah, blah, blah. We'll just create this. So now I feel a little bit better. It did jump to the company profile. You'll see I'm looking at the company. Just click on my name, jump back to the contact record. Now we'll go back and click email. And I'm going to use that same template. Select it. And what you'll see here is, I think because I did not refresh, then I will just add these manually. Gives me a chance to review. Christina has been saved, blah, 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 blah. And so at this point, it's awesome. Not only can I send, I can create a to-do, right, column in 3 days. And I'm going to send this, and now they're in my pipeline, and I'm starting on my sales process. Not only that, when I go back and look at my contact page in the leads, I am seeing a quick, when did I last contact them? So this is a quick way to get started with sales, contacts, and templates for a reach out. Thank you, and I'll talk to you next time.